we have both Telugu and non-Telugu audience, so I'll combine both Telugu and English because I don't want to waste your time because time is very precious. And I also want to keep it one single video rather than one in Telugu and one in English. Today I'm here to share about my personal life. In 2010, we have established Mythri Yoga Nature Cure Center here in Mancherial, Telangana. So we just came from United States then. సో అప్పుడు ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసేటప్పుడు అరేంజ్మెంట్స్ అన్నీ చేసుకోవాలి కదా. సో అరేంజ్మెంట్స్కి బ్యానర్స్ అన్నీ రెడీ చేసుకోవడము, ఎవరిని పిలవడము, సో పిలిచిన వాళ్ళని ఏ విధంగా మనం అంటే హోస్ట్ చేయడము, ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎలా కండక్ట్ చేయడము, హూ ఆర్ ద చీఫ్ గెస్ట్లు, సో ఇవన్నీ కూడా మేము ప్లాన్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం అనమాట. సో అందులో భాగంగా మై ఫస్ట్ మోటివ్ వాజ్ బ్యానర్ ఏదైతే పెట్టామో ఆ బ్యానర్ క్లాత్ బ్యానర్ అయి ఉండాలి. అంటే బట్టతో చేసిన బ్యానర్, దానిపైన పెయింటర్స్ రాస్తారనమాట రాదర్ దాన్ ఫ్లెక్సీ. సో దెన్ ఐ ఇన్సిస్టెడ్ ఫర్ దట్ క్లాత్ బ్యానర్. సో ఫైనల్లీ వీ మేడ్ దట్ అండ్ ఇట్ వాజ్ ఆల్ న్యూ దెన్. అందరికీ అరే క్లాత్ బ్యానరా, ఇప్పుడు ఎవరు వాడుతున్నారు, ఈ కాలంలో కూడా ఎవరు చూస్తారు అని అందరూ అనేవాళ్ళు అనమాట. బట్ స్టిల్ ఇట్ డిడ్ నాట్ బాదర్ మీ. ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు గో ఫర్ క్లాత్ బ్యానర్ and we went for that. So then ఆ ప్రోగ్రామ్కి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళకి ఇనాగ్రేషన్కి మైత్రి యోగా నేచర్ క్యూర్ సెంటర్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసినప్పుడు దాని ఇనాగ్రేషన్కి అందరినీ పిలిస్తే సో వాళ్ళకి ఏదైనా పెట్టాలి కదా, సరే ఏం పెట్టాలి అని మెన్యూ తయారు చేసుకున్నాము. సో న్యాచురల్ ఫుడ్స్ అన్నీ ప్రొవైడ్ చేశాము. న్యాచురల్ ఫుడ్స్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేశాం కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి సర్వ్ చేయాలి అంటే బౌల్స్ అవన్నీ మరి ఏ విధంగా ఉండాలి అంటే నేను అన్నాను ఎవ్రీథింగ్ విల్ గో బై స్టీల్. Steel plates, steel bowls, steel glasses, steel spoons. So it was like another headache for the people who were with me then. So అదేంటి స్టీల్ ఇవన్నీ ఎక్కడి నుంచి తీసుకొస్తాం, అది కూడా ఇన్ని. సో వీ వెంట్ అండ్ స్పోక్ విత్ ద టెంట్ హౌస్ పీపుల్. వాళ్ళని అడిగితే సో దే సెడ్ నో వీ కెనాట్ ప్రొవైడ్ స్టీల్. ఐఎమ్ ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్లీ సారీ, దెర్ వాజ్ అ కనెక్షన్ ప్రాబ్లమ్. సో ఐ సెడ్ నో. Then I said we will buy. So it was like a big question mark, buying so many in quantity. I said no, we won't come down. So just let me show you. So these are all the spoons because we estimated approximately 100 people then. So I purchased 100 steel spoons. So that was how it was for me. This is, I'm talking about 2010. And so okay, we were ready with steel bowls and we also used the leaf bowls which were made with the leaves. So leaf bowls and steel plates, steel glasses and steel spoons. I did not even use the disposable paper glasses. And if I wanted to share my childhood with you, as a child when I was in school I used to make crafts a lot. Painting, drawing, crafts was my hobbies. And I used to make everything with waste. I don't know why, and I don't even remember somebody insisting me to do or somebody telling me or somebody teaching me. I did it all by myself. I used to remember like I used to make birds. My mother used to use agarbatti which was round in shape actually. So round agarbatti packet used to come. So I used to cut that into pieces and make it into a pen stand. So like that, so many crafts I used to do when I was a child. So as a child I remember myself I used to reuse and recycle many things. And when I was in college I was 17 and 18 years old. So appudu STD boothlu undevi, phone lu levu kada. So every time once in a while, maybe once in a month or something, hostel nundi amma vallaki phone chesinappudu leda amma vallu hostel ki phone chesinappudu maatladutu itla we have decided to construct the house. So we are going to begin in the December. That's what my father told me. I said, wow, that's a great news. Then promise me one thing, Papa, I asked him. So he said, what? Any promise I am ready to make. I said, that was in 97 and 98. So I was in teenage. I was 18 years old, I guess. So I asked into our home. That was our first own house. I mean, we had ancestral house, but that was what my father built. So I said, into our home, non-vegetarian foods should not enter and plastic should not enter. So I now when I sit and recall this, I feel there was no motive behind why I spoke and how I spoke, because in 97 and 98 there was nothing, no talk, no publicity about plastic ban and all these things. But somehow it was there in my mind that plastic is bad and it should not be used. So that's what I was having, and then immediately I told, and my father said, yes, fine, we'll do that. It's been 22 years or more than that. Non-vegetarian foods did not enter into our house, and polythene became such a big thing for the workers who worked with my parents and the staff and other people. So they used to forget and bring the polythene. Then I used to be at home. I used to say, why did you bring? I have already told you. So then they used to, after several days, what they used to do, they used to bring something home. Like my mother used to tell them to bring something sometimes in emergency. So they used to bring it just before entering into the house, just to remove the polythene, put it in their pocket or throw it outside and bring the things inside the home. So then I noticed that also. Then I was behind them. No, see, once you bought the plastic, you have brought it, whether it's polythene or plastic. Then there is no point throwing outside or putting into your pocket. So it took decades for me to change the people around me. Even after I got married, it was very difficult to make my husband understand this. Though he was educated, he understands everything, but he says it's not very practical, and do you think it is really required to put this much of energy into this? So but it meant a very a lot to me. So that was one of the incidents. And then later, like before coming here, we went to United States. We were there for a couple of years. So I have the habit of, my family, we have the habit of taking bags, cloth bags, wherever we go. So whether it is for vegetables or groceries or anywhere. So there was never a problem. So we used to buy everything in that single bag, cloth bag, and we used to bring home. So that was my habit. And teenage, I told my father when we constructed, plastic should not enter. So when we went to United States, as a habit, I used to take bag with me. So when I used to take bag, they used to appreciate a lot in the stores. So they used to give anybody who brings the bag along with them for purchase. So they used to give some money back in return. So that used to be deducted in the total bill. Like sometimes it used to be 80 cents, 90 cents, sometimes $1, depends on the stores. So it used to be like that. So then I used to feel very happy. I wish this would have come in India. And every store would have had big bins in the front of the store, so that if at all, if we are using polythene, so we can collect all our polythene carry bags and put it in that basket, which will go to the recycling unit. Then actually recycling units are not very common in India, so it is very difficult. Even if we use how to recycle and all those things, even if somebody wants to recycle, it is very difficult. So I liked that idea a lot. So anyway, after coming here, we established Mythri. Soon after establishing Mythri, even before Mythri's inauguration, we made few cloth bags. So these were the bags. Actually, we made green color and we made red color also. So this says use cloth bag in Telugu. And this says it is, plastic is not good. So then I thought, no, this color is not much appealing to me. So actually we have ordered this. Then I thought, no, I'm not going to do this. Then I purchased the cloth myself. Then we then created Mythri's logo, Mythri's font differently. So we wanted the same thing. So then we made this. So this is Mythri Yoga Nature Cure Center. So you can see this is a cloth bag. So we made these bags, and here it says, let us stop plastic in Telugu and protect our environment. Daily let us do yoga and let's be healthy. So we started giving these bags to the patients who come to us for treatments, so that they can put all their things into this bag, and that's how we propagated. And along with the municipality and where other organizations, we started conducting so many campaigns and awareness programs about the plastic. And then there was an GO also, So notice went to all the shop people. So everybody was scared, there was a talk, there was a, big news in the newspapers and TVs that, plastic is getting banned, single-use plastic, and, above 40 microns it can be used and all those things. So then when I was called by the municipal officer and other people in the town, I used to always speak when I was speaking. For me, there is no above 40 microns, below 40 microns. Plastic is plastic. It's like poison is poison. Maybe this is in smaller quantity and that is in bigger quantity. But plastic is plastic. And then for some days, they, pasted all the notices in the shops and everything is banned. So if somebody is using 5,000 rupees fine. But it hardly lasted for 15 to 20 days or max for a month. This happened thrice since 2010 and nothing changed. Everybody is using just like that. I still recall in Hyderabad there was chains of Chandana Brothers shops. I had a fight with the people. I purchased something, saris for my mother and other things. So then, they were giving in the, in textile shops, they give in that their name, one polythene bag will be there. So in that bag they were giving. I said, no, I don't want. So they said, no, this is mandatory. If this particular purchase has to go out of the shop, this should be there. I had a big fight and I returned that. I still remember. There are so many incidents when we go out for a shop and we wanted to, we are going somewhere else, not for shopping. And in between we remember something and we wanted to buy something. So then we used to see whether we have a bag with us or not. The moment we realized that, oh, today we missed the bag, cloth bag with us, then we have not purchased anything. We came back home. And if it is one or two things, then we used to purchase, keep in our hands and bring it home. But we never brought polythene home. So polythene we are strictly banning since decades, not just since years. I can say more than 2 decades, so you can imagine. But unfortunately, it's been used so much that people are far away from understanding. Even after coming to Mancherial, I still remember, even now I argue with people, so they don't understand, and they see me like an enemy when I say, why do you use plastic? You have to use something alternative. So then later we also established Patanjali Arogya Kendram, in which we started, there was a name of Mythri, and we started these, non-woven fabric bags, which is actually, even this I was not willing to, because this has some microns of polythene in it. So I was not willing, but it's better than polythene. So we started using this. But people were so anti about this. They used to, they were not, because we were not giving for everybody. So if somebody is taking one toothpaste, we can't give this bag, right? So everybody used to fight. Everybody used to argue with us, saying, "Arey bhai, you don't give." There are people we don't even ask. They give 1, 2, 3 carry bags, and you are not giving. So we had such bad feedbacks from people. So this is the journey. But this time I am feeling, my gut feeling says that it should be implemented very strictly, because it came from the central government, and I am hoping that it should be implemented fully, because I personally feel, when I started as a child, when I said to my father that polythene should not enter into our home in 97 and 98, I was just a teenager, and there was no awareness programs, nowhere in the newspaper or TV, nothing about the plastic or polythene. But still I had that in with me. So this is a discipline which should come from every single individual, not that some NGOs should come up to say this, or government should give the notices to everybody and put the fine and all those things. This is the basic discipline every individual should have. Because remember, we have this planet, and see, there is a beautiful quotation. There is no planet B. Yes, there is absolutely no planet B. This is only one planet, Mother Earth, we are having. So we have to protect this. And as a, I'm a dress designer. I design all my dresses. So a lot of trousers, old trousers used to be there. So I used to make bags like this. So it's very easy, very simple, and it's very funny. I used to teach kids in my home, my sister's kids and all. So you take this easily 5 kgs of anything you can fit in this. So I have number of such bags. So I used to make, even kids use all these things even now today. See, all these are I have made with trousers. This I was, long before I got married. This was long before. So then I always keep bags like this, jute bags, cotton bags with us. So it is really beautiful. Doesn't this bag look beautiful? See, this bag is so elegant, you see. It's so beautiful. So even this is a small size one. So there are a number of options we have, but unfortunately we think that there is no option. It's not we think, we doesn't want to give much time. And later, like when we see in the television, we always used to see refrigerators, if you keep fruits, they'll remain fresh. If you keep vegetables, they remain fresh. So when I purchased, actually, you won't believe, we purchased refrigerator in the year 2012. Because I did not want a refrigerator also. But here in Telangana, the temperature was so high that we had to buy. So then I thought, okay, so why everybody uses polythene carry bags to keep the fruits and vegetables in the refrigerator? So I never understood this. So I just kept them just like that, like how they show in the television ads. But it did not work. It was spoiling. So then I thought, how to avoid this polythene coming to home? So then this is my alternate option. So this is the bags I use in refrigerator. So I put the vegetables, then I close this and I put this in the basket in the refrigerator. So this is a wonderful alternative. And I can say, of course, it may not last more days just like the polythene, but of course it will keep fresh for at least 2 to 4 days. So I think this is the best alternative any one of you can use. My daughter, when she went to school, everybody, I was surprised that all the children were bringing water in the plastic bottles and plastic food containers. Even the tiffin lunch box was plastic. So it pained me because I know how dangerous it is. Then I was literally behind the principal saying how dangerous it is, and finally I succeeded that all the children started bringing steel water bottles and steel lunch boxes. It was a notice given from the principal to all the children and all the parents that you should not come to the school with plastic or polythene. So then it was also like, they started putting fine to the children. I mean, they scared the children that if you bring your food or water in the plastic bottles or plastic dabba, then you will be fined. So then kids stopped all those things. So I was very happy, and my daughter also was very happy that entire school transformed. So it's just a transformation. You have to start doing it from within. And one of the biggest challenge for me was when I came here, milk. Because we used to take milk packets, and more than the happiness of using the milk for myself, my daughter, or anybody who comes home, I used to feel sad by seeing the packet because it used to pinch me. The moment I see, it used to pinch me. Another plastic cover came into my home. So later on I shifted to somebody who gives milk from their home. So luckily now I don't have the problem because we have a goshala from where we get the milk every day. So that is also one thing which can cause disaster actually. And one more thing which we all face and which I faced largely. See, I don't bring polythene home at all. But when I go to supermarket, I buy few things, and that used to be in the, of course, covers. So I was wondering what to do. And majorly we don't buy because my parents grow everything organically. So all the dals and all the grains comes from home. So only very few things we used to purchase. Even that also was literally, it used to pinch me a lot, and I used to feel very bad. Arre bhai, iska kya karu main? So it was like that. So finally I, feel very happy that I could change my entire family, my husband, then I could change my sister's families, my parents and everybody. So I am very happy that at least, few families have changed, and the people who visit us, people, especially our clients who are there, who come for yoga and other things, they are convinced about this and they are also changing. I am very happy about this. Recently we went to Ooty for a trip. After a very long time we had been there. So I loved one of the things there is that entire Nilgiri district's polythene and plastic is banned. So it's not just polythene plastic. So if anybody asks water, there is no water at all. There is no drinking water in the bottle. So you won't get bottled water, not just in Ooty, in the entire Nilgiri districts. This May last week we had been there. May first week we had been there in Ooty. And there is no disposable cups, spoons, plates, nothing. So I was very happy. Then I one moment I felt so thankful, so grateful. I wished that, oh God, if this situation comes to the entire India, then we are out of danger. So it would have been very nice. So I feel now that God has heard my prayers and now it is getting implemented. And kindly, I request all of you, implement it strictly. If you follow, your kids will follow. And let this be a legacy, because as I told you, we have only one planet. Okay? So always remember to save it. We cannot go explore into some other planet, whether life is there or not, whether we can sustain or not. This is all impractical. We have this planet, protect it, not for us, for our future generations as well. And I want you to kindly share this video to as many people as possible, because I am sure that you care for this planet. And also what alternatives you are doing for polythene carry bags, for single use plastics, especially plastic cups, disposable spoons, disposable forks, disposable plates, all these things, even the things which are made up of thermos. So all those things avoid, and alternatively what you are doing. So you can definitely share in the comment box so that it will inspire others. And I also wanted to say one more thing, that it's been 5 years I have shifted to steel straws. I have purchased steel straws because we keep drinking coconut water and other things, so it is required. So I did not wanted to, it's like more than drinking the coconut water, or more than seeing the coconut, more than feeling happy seeing the coconut, I used to feel sad the moment I see the straw. And how many times if I tell to my staff, they used to forget and they used to bring the plastic straw, which used to pain a lot. So then I thought this is not going to happen. Now we don't buy coconuts also, because it is coming from our organic farm. So we are very lucky to have that farm. God is great, and we have everything from there. And I use steel straws instead of plastic for the last 5 years I am using. And I highly recommend you to use steel straws, because all these single use plastics which I mentioned just now along with the straws are very, very, very dangerous, because several tons of millions and billions of tons of this plastic is getting wasted every single day. And we being more populated country, we are using more and more of it and spoiling this planet, not just the earth but the waters also. So I once again request you, kindly follow this. You follow, let your children follow, educate others who is with you, especially your staff and other people. They may not be aware of all these things, dangers. So educate them, and let us all save this planet. Thank you very much, and subscribe to our channel if you are new to our channel. Okay, thank you very much, and see you in the next video.